Hi everyone, delonewolf here and welcome back to sisi, the test server for EVE Online, where a mass test is taking place to mostly, I think, take a look at performance, see how the client works, also take a first look at the new boosting effects and system in EVE Online. But also, pretty interestingly, we should be taking a look at the market window and the updates that have been done there. So I think it's going to be pretty damn interesting. We are with 300 people in local. I joined in on the boosting mania here. I'm in a damnation. And as you can see, people are going pretty nuts with all the support boosting happening here. We're getting a pretty intense dose of effects, so if this works then it should be pretty good on TQ as well, because I don't think you'll have this density of boosters in any fleets on TQ. Let's take a look here. The channel was just set to default, so I think we'll just be starting pretty much any moment, and this is just a quick feed for me, basically lots of tank and just see what I can do. There is one bug to report. Yesterday I could put probably three of these boosters, armored command bursts, on the damnation, but at the moment there is a bug that restricts to one per ship. And as a result, I had to get rid of one, and thus we will have to do it like this. But it's a known bug, so that should definitely get resolved pretty quickly. I think there are also bugs with the mining versions, but overall looks pretty damn cool on my part. And of course, we still have plenty of time to fix everything. So at the moment, the fleets are meeting up all around the gate as per usual. The effect of boosted ships that lingers if we get a chance to spot it. Please beware that all PvP is forbidden except during the gate camp. You can see it's pretty intense. There is this glow, especially around the capital ships. That's actually very noticeable. And so I think on very large battlefields it could look really cool. During the mass test we're just probably too clumped up to have an accurate view of what it's going to look like on TQ in actual battle. It's just going to be way more intense than anything else. So for now, please stop all the command bursts. I thought that would happen. As I've said, it's just a little bit too intense at the moment. Maybe they'll add, there we go. Some people will have a harder time listening, but if they can at least tone it down a little bit, it'll be alright. Maybe. Nope. So, well, I think it's also on like a 1 minute cooldown, which is actually pretty long. And you have, I think it's 24 charges. I can definitely do a reload here and take a look at that. The reload's pretty quick, but 25 charges. At around a 1 minute cooldown, I mean, this is going to last you almost half an hour on a single recharge, which I think is quite alright. If you're not in fleets, then of course Fleet X, Fleet W. I'm in Fleet W as always. 137 members in Fleet W, not bad. Pretty much half the people in local, so that is pretty good. When it comes to fleet compositions, lots of, well, a decent amount of capital ships, lots of oh, not that I thought there would be more faxes, but no, it's mostly dreadnoughts and a couple of carriers. So unfortunately, that probably means that I'll be blasted away pretty quickly during the fleet fight part. But we'll see how all of that works out. For now, people are still happily boosting. I can zoom out to the max here so that I can still stay at 60 frames per second. We will be starting with the first jump in 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, I thought we were going to test the market. First, you know what? I'll quickly show it to you guys. Maybe we'll get to that anyways. But it's actually, I'm sort of liking what I'm seeing here. Of course, this is a test server. Lots of stuff, almost all the stuff is going for 100 ISK. So if you're taking, for instance, a cruiser or something like that, a ship, let's take a cruiser, standard cruiser like the Blackbird, you get, oh, you actually get an interesting chart for the Blackbirds. Here is the caracal, pretty flat. And so one thing that I noticed is the orange, the darker orange, And the darker blue, I guess you could say, doesn't work too well on the translucent windows. So you will probably want to be able to set this to non-translucent like in EveTalk, so that you can actually have the full effect. But it looks pretty functional. It's maybe a bit more clear. Maybe I was going for some minerals here anyway, so let's maybe take Mexalon for instance. There we go, that's a more interesting chart. So you can see the channels, the 5-day moving average, 20-day moving average, median daily price. What I like is that this is much more interactive. You can actually hover over these. You actually get the date here, especially here in the volumes. 4 orders for a total of 18.89 million units. It gives you a lot more information with this option. I like it. I'm not sure what this lower part here is indicating. We'll obviously need to maybe make a separate video out of this, because it's for EveTalk, for the market, which is a major part of EVE Online. Of course, this is actually an important update. They need to get this right. So far, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Maybe the colors are a little bit underwhelming. And so if like here you actually have stuff going on in the background, it's not all that visible, but I like the new functionality, especially on the volumes and some of the data points that I'm seeing here so far. So yeah, that's definitely getting an update as well. All feedback more than welcome. If you want to hop on sisi and take a look for yourself, report bugs, extremely important, which is of course why we are here on sisi as well, why we're doing mass tests, so that we can get good releases that are as bug free as possible. Oh, a little bit of a hiccup there just on turning the camera. That's not too good. Yeah, the command bursts, as you can see here, despite the fact that it's on a 1-minute cooldown, the effect it has on the visual is actually pretty large in my opinion. You've got this massive burst of a sphere in which the effect is being given, and then you also have these lingering effects around the ships that actually stay there for the full duration. And as you can see here now, very intense when you have a clumped up fleet that are getting boosted here. And as you can see, boosting an entire fleet at this point doesn't seem to be too much trouble. We're talking 350 people that are basically being boosted non-stop by different people as well. So we should get ready. That means we need to grab XBV. Please get ready for the first, but please do not jump yet. Do not use any command burst during the jump. I'm not sure. I've never even risked trying it. If you can like jump or dock when you have this one active. So let's hope that everyone 10 seconds. Oh man, there are people that will have this active, but all right. At least mine is not active as requested, and we can do the jump when we get the countdown. So I feel a bit hesitant, I gotta be honest, to 3, 2, 1 and jump. There we go, clicky clicky. I felt a little bit hesitant to dive in closely on this fleet with all these command bursts booming around there, just from the performance client performance graphics point of view. So first jump, as always, I think that this is like within the node or something, because this jump is usually a lot better than the jump to Poitot. We get the usual message, 160 seconds feels normal, but yeah, the loading is a bit sluggish. A little performance dip right there, and some tie-dye as well. Look at that, 82%. So I think that the command bursts are doing this a bit longer than usual, but we managed to get through, which is nice. There come all the Sinos. Is that a Titan? What the hell do I have marked here? Oh no, all right. It's a fax machine. So that is my spot. As usual, we'll not sure where we'll have to head to. Let's take far away distance. Is that yeah, CSP mass test keep star. We'll align to that. Put distance back and be ready. People are happily boosting already. So here we can see the effects now on a jumped fleet. As you can see, the size of the boosting is still more than enough. Pretty much anything that's jumped through has been given the boosts, and I'm getting mining bursts, which I like that someone actually took that one, and shield burst here as well. I'm almost tempted to add my own. Let's see if it'll just add more. Please uncloak your ship and stop it again. All right, I'll stop. So it does look like pretty much like fireworks. There we go. Now we have armor burst, armor reinforcement, which is unfortunately what I have as well. Do I have rapid repair charges? Yes, I do. I'll load those. Please wait with the boosts one moment. People are having a hard time not using new toys here. Oh man, look at that. Look at that dip. That's actually... I'm not happy seeing all of these hesitations, these hang-ups of the client. It is completely new, of course. We still have time to tweak everything, but yeah, I'm not feeling confident to completely zoom in, and you can see and feel that the client hangs from time to time as well. Armor energizing and reinforcement, and what is this that I have? Rapid repair charge, could be good. Please stop with the boosts. And they just keep going. Look at that, keeping on boosting. We are talking, let's see, 180 people in fleet, 310 in local. It's like herding cats, unfortunately. Let's maybe try, because I'm still getting them here in fleet. All right, they're actually conveying that in the fleets as well. Was this thing? It's dying down. That's good. All right. And there had to be one, but I'm impressed. Oh, there comes a second one. We expect that this step can be very demanding for some clients. Should you crash or whatever, please restart. It's way too much for a client. You can disable effects through the graphics tab. All right, so they know that this could be pretty tough. I'm going to prep by just zooming out, to be honest. And maybe they're doing stuff on the server end as well. That's something that we don't know, so we'll see. So when CCP actually tells you that this could kill your client, this could kill your client. So let's see if we get hit or not. Yeah, look at the hang-ups. You can clearly see them now, and that is not a great thing to experience, honestly. If he's getting 60 frames per second with a 750. Ooh. Definitely. Oh my god. Yeah. Start bursting now. Everyone is bursting. I'll add mine as well, but look at the performance. 1 frames per second. Huge dips. Yeah, this is pretty tough. There goes the dip again. Oh dear, I wonder if we're gonna lose a lot of people on this. But that is pretty crazy, definitely not what you wanna see. The worst part of this is that this could actually be used by an alliance, for instance, to try and cause tie-dye, crash the server, and things like that on TQ. So it's definitely something that needs to be analyzed. Disable bursts, roger that. It's definitely something that will need to be analyzed and fixed, because if you can have performance hiccups like this, then it's going to potentially be exploited, of course. Yeah, this is... I'm not even gonna move the camera because this is just not too great. Just, you can see the FPS here. Maybe I'll give you guys a bit of a larger FPS monitor. Burst is off. Of course, it must be said, I fully expect us to have a couple hundred bursters in the fleet as well, which is not going to be the normal situation on TQ. But if you see what just a couple hundred can do, considering that it's easy to gather this on TQ as well, this could be exploited. So, what do we have here? Skirmish bursts, shield bursts, armor bursts, mining bursts, and mine. Rapid repair charge. Okay, we will see. That one is not showing up. Oh, of course it was disabled, so it's normal. I almost want to try again and see if we get like a 3 count of armor. So probably a full count if everyone took something. So there we go. At least we survived so far, but performance problems definitely confirmed right here. Let's also, in a few seconds, another round of burst. This time I disable the graphical effects partially. Alright, as you can see, CCP is working on it and asking for us to boost now. Let's enable. Okay, holy crap, look at the difference here. 60 frames per second. And we're getting the full white. I can zoom. I can turn. Now we take a bit of a dive as we close in. Let's take a look here. Rapid repair, that's mine. Armor reinforcement, and we get shield harmonizing, shield extension. Mining laser field, mining laser optimization. Here, evasive maneuvers and rapid deployment. Okay, that is a huge difference. Holy hell. That makes a big difference. That is the setting we want for sure. Holy. Well, that's pretty much an issue fixed within one mass test. The difference is just night and day. Very nice. So I can probably zoom in for my own burst. There it goes. Everyone else is bursting as well. So just one massive supernova. Very nice. We get a thanks. Yeah, very impressed. So right here we can see CCP does know what they're doing. Following burst test, please feel free to continue trying out the new market price history graphs and reports. So they actually want us to keep going. Alright, and we now get to take a look at some of these price history charts. So here is the Isogen chart. Pretty stable. As I've said, you can now spot the days. So 9.4, 9.5, and 37 is basically the median price. 45. Stop bursting now. Disable all modules. Okay. Alright, so you get the date and then the average price. Unfortunately, no. I would have expected this to be at decimal points. So two numbers after decimals, but maybe they just want to keep it simple like that. For instance, the Blackbird, let's take a look at that, should be something different. 14 million, right on the dot. This is test server, of course, 8.5 million. 8.5 million average, and here we're down to 100 ISK, which is of course test server transactions, 5.25 million. Honestly, I would prefer to see more detail on the price than this one. But it's functional. You get the date and you get the median price just on a hover, which is nice. You also get the quantities just on a hover, 7 orders, 1,000. What would be bought a lot would be these charges, of course. Command burst. Let's take armor. So it's 3 here. Can I WordPress. Oh, they don't exist long enough to actually generate a chart. That's doesn't make sense. Maybe missiles. Have you sold missiles? Maybe. Probably factions would be something that gets bought a decent amount. There we go. Volumes due to the test. 6 orders, 0.11 million. 42.41k. Okay, it's functional. I would like to see more detail on the numbers myself rather than the M of million, the K for 10,000 and things like that. So open the market for titanium or in your and check the price history graph. Yeah, I've been doing that. What else might be bought a decent amount? I would say quick bar is empty, unfortunately. That didn't transition. Damage control. Think that that is something that a lot of ship fits will use. So here we get again the volume increase. Average price, of course, just 100 is because this is TQ, and 0.39 million. So the charts are off because this is the test server, but the volumes here, 310 orders and 29.19 thousand of them have been bought here. 378, 18.64k. So 18,000 units over 425. I like all of this. I like this information that you're getting. I would just say that the colors are not as good. It's not as visible than on the previous charts. I would like something that pops out a little bit more. Maybe if I still have the time. Yeah, we're still at this. I can try. Let's see if I can find it. Is it in general settings then? Enable window blur. Is it that? Transparency. Oh, set the transparency to 0. I think that's what we want to do. We're still here. Good. Let's take a look at it from this perspective. It's maybe a major difference. Something that should get bought a decent amount as well would be drones. Let's take a look at the Ogre 2 chart. All right, honestly, I'm still not liking the orange. I would prefer maybe the base color to be the lit up one. Same with the blue here. It still feels not as visible as I would like it to be, but it's functional, right? 61 orders of 52,000 units. Here we've got 20 orders, even the small ones show up. And I'm not sure what the part below here is. That's a little bit... You definitely have chunks of... what would that be? 1, 2, 3 days. Oh. Damn, we're off already. So I think I would need to analyze what this lower grayed out part is. It's pretty much 1, 2, 3 every 3 days. And not sure what it shows. And the colors, I don't like the colors that much, but the extra functionality does look pretty good to me. Also, it's a bit easier, I think, to spot the different days on this chart. So okay, we'll see how it's gonna work out later on. For now, back to the mass test. We just jumped to a keep star. We're probably gonna have to shoot it. So we're going to enable this. FPS is at 60. I'm not getting a boost from that. Not sure if it's in the fleet. We are going to move a little bit just in case of doomsday shenanigans. That is something, honestly, with the previous mass test, and there are some titans on the field. If they want to do some annoying stuff, then they can definitely do that. Just fire a doomsday in this fleet and you've got a lot of kill mails. Open fire on the keep star, but please do not attack anybody else. No bubbles, no bombs. So I am going to just start firing my missiles. I'm not going to send out... Come on, go. Oh, not responsive. Ah, there we go. And warp disrupted by the keep star. Right away, it doesn't like me. I'm not sure who is in it, but I'm being targeted right away. So performance dip, of course. Tie-dye showing up, 72%, so about a quarter. That is a bit of a hit, which we don't usually see on this part of the test. Performance 25%, 25 frames per second. That feels decently normal. Should I add my burst? No, everything is already being bursted. So I am going to just stop my ship at this point. Just going to keep chugging a couple of missiles at that damage over there. I'm actually doing damage, so we haven't reached threshold just yet. I do think that once the dreadnoughts get going though, we'll get there. Fire on the Keep Star, do not attack anyone else, roger that. The boosting, at least we're not getting the serious dips, probably because of the server settings, but it's very, very intense with this amount. So hopefully, honestly I think that this is a problem that looks bad because it is a mass test based around this one new module. Everyone is eager to test it out to see what it looks like. What is completely unusual from this boosting, and I think that means that it does do one thing very successfully that the previous boosting system completely lacked, is transparency, showing what is happening, who is boosting, who is getting boosted, who has boosts running, and which ones as well. Look, this is awesome. Skirmish bursts, we have two of them, full shield bursts, full armor bursts going, and mining bursts going as well. So from that perspective, I'm liking what I see. Seems functional, it seems to do what it needs to do. It looks a bit more intense than what is going to be on TQ, because it's the first time that we're really massively getting to take a look at these modules. So don't panic too much by the incredible fireworks that you're seeing here. I don't think it's actually going to be that bad. Damage still registering, so we're still not at a threshold. Local 385, fleet at 186, so decently good distribution normally. Please do not try to minimize the market window. Very likely crash your client. Well, I got rid of that on the warp, luckily. Oh, minimize. Yeah, honestly, I don't ever really minimize the market window, but I'm just going to not touch that for now. And keep going. Let's see, performance dipping below 20 FPS. If I go fully zoomed out, we're managing to climb just above that, which is not great. But 400 people, I'm guessing it's pretty normal when we're firing off weapons and boosts. So okay, let's still give it the benefit of the doubt. Zoomed out, I can of course turn without any problem. That feels nice and responsive. Zoomed in though, I have to be honest, I feel a little bit worried. You can see on the zooms that it's quite blocky. It's not that smooth. There's hardly any smoothness effects going on. This feels okay, actually. Going over the fleet, going over the outgoing fire towards the Keep Star, taking a look at the Keep Star. Yeah, this feels better than I thought. It's probably more psychological, that I'm afraid of the client hanging. The zooming feels a bit sluggish, but stop shooting and align to point dot. Roger that. Stargates, point dot, align to. So, okay, it's probably a feeling thing, where it doesn't feel as good as I would like it to feel, but alright. Honestly, the zoomed in experience is not that bad. Do I see effects on my own ship? Ah, there we go. That is something that I noticed for the first time. I'm not seeing the active effect, the aura of all the boosts on my active ship, and that's what's disabled. There you go. I think that's basically because I'm not seeing it on any of the other ships, and that is what's been disabled. The constant aura around all the ships makes a lot of sense, honestly. Every boost was affecting hundreds of pilots, hundreds of ships, so hundreds of calculations, generations and graphics, which of course caused all the problems. Obviously, CCP would like to get that visual feedback on individual ships that do have the boosts, but it's going to be a pretty tough choice. Fleet W, jump to Poitot and set up the gate camp. Roger that. Oh, we're being warped off. We actually have the Titans. Holy crap, that's nice. Very good. Fleet W with Titans off to set up the gate camp. I should maybe, well, I think we'll be okay. CCP Sledgehammer. Oh! There we go. An actual pretty big hang up here as we entered the grid of the gate. So luckily we didn't crash. It felt like we could have, honestly. On a less beefy rig, it may have been a problem. So we are through. I'm going to orbit at current. I'm going to active my, it's just again a delonewolf fit here, just threw something together. If you're curious, while we wait for Fleet X, I went with, let's see, auxiliary nanopump, Trimark armor pump, just to get a bit of both going, cheap micro warp drive, cap booster, warp scram and a web, a long point and a web. Not sure why I took that. Then we get damage control, energized adaptive, energized thermal. I chose a reactive because who knows if they happen to shoot in my EM hole, if you still want to call it that, at 80%, it might just help a little bit. And then double reps over here. Arbalest heavy assault missiles, because to my great shame I can't use the Tech 2 heavy assault missiles yet. That's something I need to train towards pretty urgently, actually. It's definitely pretty important thing to be able to do, and only one command burst because of the bug, of course. So here we go now. Our fleet is set. People are boosting like crazy. What do we have? Oh, we can definitely use my boost as well, considering we only have armor energizing, so I'm going to add it, which gives rapid repair. Yeah, a couple of performance hits. Fleet X, subcap ward pointed gate and holds. We are 155 in local, fleet 180, so should be good. And yeah, I'll as I usually do with these fights, I tend to go after smaller stuff. Whoa, look at that effect though. Oh, did they re-enable that? Yeah, they actually re-enabled it. Holy crap. That could be pretty tough, because I'm actually seeing all the effects on the fleet now. Alright, I can also hear my rig going all out to try and keep this going. So this could, yeah, you're getting, look at that, you're getting the crazy hang-ups. I'm actually going to stop my boost. Maybe it's part of the test. I'm sort of hoping that they disable that. So I'm just going to stick here, keep an eye on it. So this is the full effect that you're getting now, where the boost also lights up every ship that it touches. And then also has a lingering effect, which, as you can see from the performance, much more blocky, much worse. This is with half the people in local, no actual action going on, and it's just very tough for the performance here. Honestly, not too good. There's a scimitar I could start firing on, but I'm honestly not going to do it. I'm just going to try to survive this onslaught here. Because as you can see, this is just a graphical attack on the client. Probably part of the mass test. It's why we're here, of course. It's probably also why Fleet X is still holding. Boom, nice explosion down there. So the unfortunate people that actually chose to come through are being cut down, but this is not what we like to see here. The blockiness, the performance dips 50 frames per second with 180 people on grid is not that great. And yeah, the effect still being applied to every ship, as you can see here, which is obviously the culprit in the performance problems. So let's see if CCP is going to risk having the fight with those on. Then I'm not gonna call for reps, to be honest. Looks like it. Holy crap. Good luck, guys. Because they are going to come through. And this just doesn't feel too good, to be honest. Do we have the boost? I have to use it for Fleet W, to be honest. I have to boost this up. I don't think one boost is going to add that much trouble. CCP in a federation. Do not use command boost for the first 5 minutes. I could have told us that earlier. So this is now flattening out. Did the effect? No, the effects are still here. So yeah, good luck not using the boost for the first 5 minutes. Fleets want to win here. I don't think that that is going to be too realistic of an expectation. What do we have here? A damnation. Let's, goddammit, a prophecy and a damnation. Yeah, here is tie-dye, 49%. That one just blew up. Couple of CCP guys. Alright, here is the damnation. Let's get the medium drones out. Let's fire, go like that. Burst of the micro warp drive. Press approach so that I can try to catch this guy. But I'm hesitant to. We should all be in point out now. If you're not, join us here. We should. I'm hesitant to come in like this. Tie-dye is actually helping here, in my opinion, because everything is slowed down a little bit. Performance is at 36 FPS. And am I catching up to that guy? I would. Oh, it's disabled. Yeah, it's in red, so I'm not going to reboost here, which is good. He's actually getting a lot of shield reps. Anything else I can target? Man, lots of high-end stuff here. Rattlesnake as well. Myrmidon could be a good target. Rattlesnake is actually targeting me. I'm painted. We should all be pointed and firing. There are still boosts going off. Oh, and then my fleet guy, we don't need him targeted. I'm going to risk switching to him. Oh my god, my drone's taking a lot of damage as well. Should have taken an extra pair, to be honest. I'm being targeted quite heavily. Let's disable this. We should all be in point dot 30 frames per second. Weird patterns that I've never seen in the FPS here. So let's zoom back out. Doomsday is being fired. Good, clear some people off the field, please. We are getting started on Lancer, Alissa Lancer in the Myrmidon. I'm going to start repping with one. See how my resistances hold up here. Poor hammerheads. They're taking quite a beating. And we've been going for 38 minutes, but let's quickly zoom in here. Are we seeing the effects on the ships? I'm actually not sure. Honestly, oh yeah. I think here you can still see the effects going. Yeah, you can. So it's pretty tricky. Let's double armor rep just to try to keep up here for a moment. I'm being muted as well. Cap drains, so they want me gone. That's not good. Attacking the Myrmidon. That is good. We should all be point dots. That's still the same. Die around 50% for 340 people. It's definitely, I think, a bit worse than what we're used to. And other than that, I'm just going after the Myrmidon here while I'm being, holy crap, shot at pretty heavily. Let's just request armor. We'll see if I get help or not. Overheat. Let's see if they can still catch me. He's halfway down, but I just lost all my armor. Pretty obvious that I've been primaried by most of the fleet. Holy crap, look at that. Oh, got some shield reps, which is hopefully going to buffer me a little bit. Oh my god, taking huge hits. And that is a... Oh, are those reps coming in still? Shield armor, yeah. No need to overheat anymore. Shield coming back. Thank you, Fleet W. As always, you guys are pretty damn great. I might be able to get on top of that Myrmidon, which would be nice. You can now start using command burst, but only those who would also use a command burst on TQ. I will, but I'll probably be using mining bursts at first. Oh no, now they're going to... Now they're going to start bursting a lot. Performance 23 FPS. This is okay. Let's use them, because I don't think that we have the repair boost. Oh, we actually do. Alright, so actually wasted that a little bit, including the cap. Let's get the cap coming, if I still can. Yep, there is some response. Good. And he is in structure. Hammerhead's shields are back. Awesome armor damage effects on the Myrmidon, to be honest. I do like what I'm seeing here. Sorry, Alisa Lancer, but I'm coming after you. Let's see if he or she calls for reps. That almost looks like a burst away by something. We may be bursted away. Let's keep the reps going. If I'm let go by the fleet, though, no, actually I'm being boosted quite heavily. Just look at everything that's on me now. Warp disruption, pains, Gnosis, newts, armor reps coming, and of course all the bursts. This is looking a lot like a buff bar, to be honest, as the Myrmidon is slowly dying. Okay, he is gone. Are you attacking me, Legion? I'm going to turn my attention to you then. Holy crap, I'm being attacked quite heavily. Yep, I'm being repped, very nice. You are on, you are on. Let's do some damage. Rep what I can. Oh my god. I'm being targeted quite heavily, but it's pretty nice to see. Vulture is on me. We've got Oracle on me for sure as well. We've got Naglfar on me. We've got Rattlesnake on me. We've got Vulture on me. So thank you, Fleet W Logistics. I love you guys. Keeping me alive here. Very, very nice. Very nicely done. Let's see if the... Yeah, still the repping is good. Unfortunately, of course, I'm being nuded to hell and back. And he's actually getting away from me. Unbelievable. You E-Uni Legion. Can I approach? Why am I at 0 speed? That makes little sense. Understood. Keep going. Don't want him to get out of web range, to be honest. And so, yeah, Fleet X, they don't like me. And this is now the look of a battlefield with the active boosts. Keep going, keep going. Not sure if I'll be saved, but it's okay. They definitely did an awesome job already. We are going to overheat. Up, incoming reps, I think. Someone has got his eye on me. Very nice. Is that Oracle also coming after me? Actually, that should be a bit more doable. So let's target the Oracle. Should also be more DPS. Everything on him. Press approach. Oh, blap, he's gone. Nice. Something else that I could maybe handle would be the Vulture. Let's see if we can go after that one next. Yep. Approach. Fire the missiles. Thanks for all the reps, guys. That's pretty awesome. We're going to disable this for just a moment. Try and get a bit of cap going if I'm in trouble again. Yeah, bit of cap, try and approach him. So it's still tie-dye. You can see that I'm taking a serious beating, but this is pretty fun, being supported by our fleet like that. Very nice. I'm whipped now as well, so I'm not going to get a lot of speed going, but if I could just catch that bastard, that would be nice. Reps are coming, like this as well now. And I would like to grab you. Yeah, he's gonna come, so we can definitely get this out. Attack this. Let's see. Actually, someone is attacking an individual hammerhead, which is annoying. Now I'm running out of charges. But we're still going. It's me against the vulture. I didn't keep an eye on performance for this part, but I think 20-25 frames per second seems to be where we're at. Retargets. Oh, that's a lot of damage on my hammerheads, unfortunately. Keep going, guys. Let's see if I can catch him. Reapply. That's quite unfortunate that I'm losing my hammerheads, but maybe we can add a bit more with the hops. And yeah, hopefully CCP gets some good information out of this. At least it's working, right? Zoomed in, I can do what I need to do. We also have a Thanatos targeting me, so yeah, we're taking a pretty good beating, while the vulture is staying up quite nicely. Oh, I probably don't have that many charges left either, but we're still going. We are still going. So maybe quick zoomed out view here. How are the boosts? Ooh, I can actually give a useful boost to my fleet. So let's do that. There we go, you guys. Armor rep speed, I think that can be nice. I can add a little bit as well. No need to overdo it. Unfortunately, this vulture is just not taking any damage. I'm impressed by that. Show info. It's tick 2, so it'll have pretty good resistances as well. Any tick 1 stuff that I could go after. Maybe this vulture here. Scorpion, I think, is tick 1 as well. That could be good to try and take care of. Is he being targeted by something else? Anything else? The question is it worth it? Alright, let's try the switch again. We are going to approach the Scorpion. Navy issue, actually. Could be pretty strong as well, but at least someone else seems to be firing at it as well. So there we go. Local 277, so there have definitely been losses. And we're just going to start peppering you. Hopefully I'm not alone. And alright. Can't believe that they actually stabilized me and that I'm still here for the fight. Maybe what I should of course do is take a look at their primaries, but if those are capitals, right? Broadcast history. Target. The voter. Can I just click? Try to target them? Doesn't that work? Ah yeah, there we go. Here's the voter. He is not too far, I don't think. So we're going to switch on him. Try to help him out. Move. Stop. Stop. Add the damage. That is something you're obviously seeing that I'm not too familiar with fleet stuff, but eventually I find out where I need to be. Pointed. Whipped. Damage is coming in. And yeah, I've been stabilized very nicely. Now he's the one that needs the reps and he's getting them. But slowly taking armor damage. Someone just blew up, very nice. And I'm continuing with the bursts now for rapid repair for Fleet W. Awesome stuff, he's getting good reps though. This could become more problematic. Vulture, I'll... Oh, that's him. Okay, we're still going for you. Let's see if there's anything happening here. Just some kill reports, nothing too special. And with 264 people, tie-dye is gone. Performance though, still pretty much the same. And I'm just gonna hug the devoter, see if we can't kill him. Just look at my battle-hardened damnation by now. Incredible armor. Very nice. Blap, something else just died. Target Archon, that's a bit too big. Need shields. EOS, we can definitely target the EOS. As we keep going on the devoter. And he's getting a lot of reps. I should probably try to switch to the EOS. Let's see if I can burst over there, as we keep armor bursting as well, of course. Disable this, disable that. Go, go, go. Ooh, now I'm getting hit, but I'm getting got by our logistics guys. Pretty cool. Yeah, that guy is breaking, I think. Looks like it. For now, back on the devoter. Let's see if they call something else. Target is a Macarial. So we're not going to... Here we go. Macarial, ooh, at 94, that's pretty far. Capacitor empty. Let's see if I can get some extra cap going. That's pretty far away, to be honest. That's not the best target. Let's disable that, see if there's anything else. Yeah, again for the devoter. Makes sense. Reapproach. Attack this. Put the point up. Final burst of the micro warp drive to try and get in web range. But he's catching reps quite nicely. Apocalypse Navy issue. All that right underneath this Titan. We can switch to him. Approach. Let's go. Pointed. Missiles. Below the wreck there. Looks pretty impressive to me overall, actually. Lost more drones, so unfortunately that's down to 4 drones. I could have taken 5 extra small drones or 2 sets of medium drones. Really depends on the situation, of course. Again with the devoter, a nightmare as well. But yeah, I think they'll catch him though, to be honest. And now I'm out of charges. Well, he's at half armor. Keep going. Ah, poor drones. All of them being cut down by smart bombs or something. So all I've got is my missiles and my E-War, of course. He's being targeted. Very nice. The nightmare is going down as well. The devoter is down too. And Avatar, Drake Navy issue. That's a good target. These, yeah, they're breaking. They're breaking at this point. Very nice. One final hobgoblin on the Drake point. And yeah, 30 FPS with the boost, of course. And that should be it for the mass tests. I probably missed that. Skill points will be applied. Yep, there we go. Pretty good. We'll try to kill the Drake here. And then that will be around 1 hour, which is pretty normal for a mass test. Blap, he goes down. Is that another one? Yep, it is. Okay, let's try to approach him. All my drones are gone, so fighting tooth and nail if you look at my damnation, but it's working. Final Drake kill. Let's attack him. Full force, fleet W. There he goes, breaking. Blap. Exploding, and there we go. Very interesting test. The performance difference, of course, with the boost graphics on and off is pretty major. I'll end with that. I'll just... is he fleet member? Yes. I'll do a final boost and keep an eye on him to see, but I think they disabled it, which is why the performance is actually doable and pretty smooth at this point. So let's have my final boosts. Oh, they're not gonna let me die. Fleet W, logistics, best logistics right here. Awesome. EOS still firing at me. There comes my boost normally. Yep, there is the boost. And yeah, it's not picking up the graphics on the ships that you're actually boosting at this point. Goddamn EOS still attacking me. I'll show you. Well, he's getting red back pretty damn nicely. But that puts us at pretty much an hour, so that's going to be it for this mass test. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And as always, I'll see you next time.